This is absolutely big news. I was talking to a couple of Discord guys the other day, and we are talking about how I wanted them to skip 1.6.6 and go right to 1.7. I want to see some content, and this is just what they did. Absolutely fantastic. I haven't looked at this. Let's quickly go through it. So instantly, crash fixes, absolutely fantastic, good across the board. More stability. For performance, improved performance of morale calculations, character creation. Basically, we're going to get some FPS increase probably, or at least reduction in CPU and GPU load at higher quality settings. Absolutely fantastic for those who are also on a budget on potato computers. Some more fixes for save and load. Localization, just add some more languages. Art, added 2 new armors, Legionnaire armor with chainmail and Legionnaire armor with brass plates. Ballista covers, and improved some materials and textures. I would really like if they kind of did like a nice sweep and revitalizing the engine and graphics. They somewhat feel a little bit outdated already, but it is what it is. For campaign, more bug fixes. Audio, music intensity now increases slightly when the charge order is given. Added new animation for sounds for civilian scenes, which is good for immersion. Updated ambience and keeps in tavern. So this is adding a little more immersion for cities or settlements, which is really nice. I wish they still had more NPCs, walking interaction, horses, and so forth. To add kind of a more of a real feel. UI added the mission name marker system. Changed custom battle army size. Movement and speed part is not visible on top of the party next to it for easier comparison. Notables that support the player's clan can now that are now shown in the clan screen. That's not bad. There's a bunch of just minor tooltips and just information to you can quickly glance at without accessing different tabs and menus. Bunch of fixes. And this is where the juicy stuff is. Let's go. We have added the new battle terrain system. This is what they've teased, I think, months ago. The spawn positions and facing directions of attacking and defending sides inside the field battle mission are now determined by the encounter position and direction of the campaign screen. Added 23 new battle scenes for more recognizable regions. This increases the total count to 72. So if you're fighting if you attack looters on a bridge on the world map, you are fighting on a bridge. Much better. This is absolutely fantastic. Assuming this is what it is. It's not a trimmed down version. Added a new order of battle system. Added a new development screen which appears before every battle mission. The player's side of the encounter has at least 20 troops, and the encounter is not assailed yet while the player is attacking. Interesting. Players can divide their troops by troop types in different formations using percentage sliders. That's cool. So you can kind of create groups, assuming that's what I'm thinking. If you can create groups like one miniature archer with flank group, that'd be really cool. And you can order groups now instead of all of your archer units. That's really cool. Gives me more of a Total War vibe here. Players can give preference to shield, spear, throwing, and heavy troops in these formations with combinations of these filters. Players can assign captains to these formations if they encounter leader. They can assign themselves to an empty formation if they're not encountering leader. I think there's a grammatical error here, but so now I can have I'm going to assume your followers lead certain units. So more of a traditional sense in an actual battle back in the day. Really impressive. Players can give starting orders to these formations and place them before. Oh, this is so nice. Holy cow. Absolutely fantastic. Agents, for battle morale, agents will now slowly regain lost morale up to half of their initial morale in battle. Ranged kills now provide morale to the killer's allies just to melee kills. Fire ballistas deal more morale damage. Okay, not bad. Increased effectiveness of starvation as a siege tactic. Garrison parties will now not die from starvation, though instead become wounded and continue to consume food. That's not bad. Reworked climbing the siege ladders and siege towers with ladders which fix issues such as, this is fantastic, this fixes sieges. Not climbing some ladders, only using one ladder. Swarming and moshing at the base of the three ladder siege towers. Asians pushing each other. So this is actually fixed. We should see a proper like 1, 2, 3, 4, like what 2, 3 siege engines. You get proper sieging. That's actually fantastic. Implemented various other siege mission improvements. Attackers can no longer flee while they're using ladders, siege towers, or when they're on the castle walls. They'll fight to the death. That makes sense. And just some fixes. Okay. Player can now command ally units while the opposing team is retreating. While enemies start routing. Okay, so you can use. Okay, that's fine. You can have your allies controlled by yourself. Character development system. Rework the charm skill perk tree. Most existing charm skill perks are and were replaced with new ones. Charm skill perks now also have secondary effects. This is absolutely fantastic. Artisan Smith perk now works for companions as well. Random clan names are now generated for the player's clan during character creation. Clan and party. Improved algorithm to select companion equipment after upgrading them to a noble. I totally forgot about this. You can upgrade your clan followers to nobles. So instead of having them get caught, you can do it. You can send them to do it autonomously. Okay. More bug fixes. Workshops inherited. That's fine. Armies, NPCs, and armies no longer solve issues. Armies will now take their cohesions into account when deciding to start a new siege's raid. More bug fixes for diplomacy. Economy and trade. Reduce the overall item prices. Items with higher tiers are reduced more. So everything's getting cheaper. So just the amount of money snowballing is out of the equation potentially. Increase the selling trade penalty of higher tier items progressively. Yeah, so I think trading's been a little bit nerfed here. Added crafting history. That's actually really nice. And more bug fixes. Quests. Added dragon banners and pieces to the sandbox mode, so we get more quests from sandbox. Exclamation marks for quest-related heroes and locations. So then just some modifications to the current quests. And some bug fixes. Conversations and encounters. Added the ability to create a new party or attach the companion to your own party via conversation after rescuing companion during battle. That's good rather than having you go to a settlement and rescuing or withdrawing your companion. More bug fixes. And courtship, that makes sense. Other. They renamed some armor, removed some modifications, and nerfed and buffed some weapons and such to different factions. If you're a multiplayer guy, I'm not going to read this out, but there is a bunch of changes. Not really much, mostly bug fixes and crashes. For both, we added some fixes. For audio, we added missing audio effects for siege engines, updated castle gate break sounds, and boulder impacts, and some bug fixes. UI performance and fixes overall. Animation fixes, combat fixes, and to our modding community. There's a bunch of fixes and a bunch of new syntaxes. So overall, we didn't get in terms of new regions, new factions, not much in gear, but the battle and sieges. Sieges are fixed, supposedly. The new morale, new order battle, and battle train system greatly add in-depth customization and battle tactics to fighting, which should probably revitalize the game itself, which was dying to have more customization and or micromanagement during battles. Not quite Total War yet, but I'd rather have it this way, not Total War, where you're kind of more micromanaging than actually fighting. Absolutely fantastic. So this is a quick overview. So stay tuned and enjoy. And have a great day.